Hey guys, it's Larry B, and today we're going to take a look at how to speed up your computer, Redux. Keep watching. Okay guys, so the first thing you're probably going to want to do is clean up your junk files. Windows has a built-in program for this. It's called Disk Cleanup. So what you're going to do is go to your Windows search bar and type in Disk Cleanup, and then press enter. Now this should bring up this little options menu here. It's going to say select the drive you want to clean up. You're going to probably want to select your OS drive. So for me, that's C. I'm going to press OK. And it's going to bring up this little menu, and it's going to tell you a list of all the things it will clean up. For instance, it's going to clean up downloaded program files, temporary internet files, system created Windows error reporting, and then just various things, temporary files, thumbnails, recycling bins, just stuff that's junking up your computer. Now you're going to want to probably make sure that you have any passwords and stuff backed up before doing this, just in case it erases any of that. But we'll go through here and we'll press OK next. I'm not going to do it because I just really don't need to do it right now, but you would press OK and then just go through the process. Now, another option is a third-party program such as CCleaner. Now, I always call it CC Cleaner, but it's CCleaner. For that, you'd have to go and find the program and actually download it, and then basically just run it. Let's see where we at. It's somewhere in here. Okay. Now, this program does pretty much the same thing as Disk Cleanup, where you can analyze temporary internet files and clear all that up. And it gets a little more advanced where you can pick individual programs and stuff to actually scan for. But one other thing CCleaner does, which is actually useful, is clean up old registry files. You'll find that whenever you install and then erase programs, it won't necessarily clean up the registry. It will leave just all kinds of junk in there, which can slow your computer down over time. So basically, for the cleaning up registry, you just come over here and scan for issues. And it's going to show you a list of anything left over from old installs, and just go to fix issues. It's going to ask you, would you like to back up changes to the registry? It's, if you want to be safe, go for it. I usually don't, but we're just going to do no and fix all issues. All right. So the next thing you want to make sure to do is defrag your hard drive. By default, Windows should defrag your hard drive. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Basically, what fragmentation is and defragging does is whenever a program installs, it doesn't necessarily install close to itself on a hard drive. You might have, part of a file here, part of a file there, and then maybe free space in between or other programs. And so basically, that means that your computer has a lot of searching around to do on the hard drives to find everything. What defragging does is you're basically taking all that information and kind of putting it close to itself. So in order to get to your defrag in Windows, you're going to come over here to the search bar, type in defrag, and then select defragment and optimize drives. Oh, okay. Okay, now you're going to come up with a list of your various drives. Let's see, here I have my C drive, which is the OS drive. And right now it's not allowing me. With SSDs, it doesn't defrag. It does something a little different. But see right here, let's go to my hard drive and do analyze. Now what it's going to do is figure out how fragmented the drive is. And it will tell you a percentage, and then after that you can go over here and just do optimize, and that will defrag the drive. I suggest that you probably set up a defrag at night because it can sometimes take a while. Okay, so the next thing you'll probably want to do is take a look at startup programs. By default, a lot of programs will try to start up with your computer if you let it. Steam's bad for it. I think Discord also does. Just a lot of programs. So basically, when you turn on your computer, you'll have all these different programs starting when Windows starts up, and this can cause all kinds of issues. It slows down startup times. It uses up system resources such as RAM, and it's just generally not a good thing. I personally suggest to kind of only allow programs to start that you really want started. I wouldn't let just everything start with your computer. Now, to look at startup programs, you can press Alt-Control-Delete on your keyboard and bring up Task Manager. All right, so come over here to startup, and this is going to be a list of all the programs I have started up with my computer right now. So I've got Adobe Creative Cloud, which I could probably get rid of. Something for my GPU, OneDrive setup. But yeah, so this is just programs. Depending on how well you keep this, you may have a few or a lot. You know, it just depends. You can also look at your last BIOS time. For me, my time's pretty bad because I'm on X299, which is just for some reason. I don't know if the new motherboards are different, but the launch motherboards of X299 had terrible post times. Terrible. My FX 6300 system over here starts up quicker than this computer does. But it is what it is, and this will give you a little indication of how long it took for your computer to go through its BIOS process. All right, guys, so the next thing you're going to want to do is just physically clean your computer. A dirty computer can overheat, causing your hardware to actually slow down. So what you're going to want to do is just basically go make sure all your vents and intakes are clean. You know, clean off your keyboard, just dust the thing off, and keep it clean. A clean computer will run just better. I actually have a video on how to clean a computer. I'll try to link it here somewhere. But for right now, that's all I'm going to say about that. Just clean your computer, and you'll have a happy computer. All right, guys. So if after you've done all that and your computer's still running slow, it might be time to look at some of the other some hardware options. A modern computer should have at least 4 gigs of RAM, preferably even 8. If your computer, is particularly old and it's only got 2 gigs of RAM, then upgrading to more RAM, could have a drastic effect on performance. Another thing is if you're a gamer and your graphics card's particularly old, say 6 or 7 years, upgrading to a modern, say entry level $150 range GPU could actually have a pretty drastic effect on your performance. Lastly, if you're running on a old school normal mechanical hard drive, then upgrading to something like an SSD could also have a drastic effect on performance. SSDs not only speed up just general system responsiveness, but they're also really good at doing a lot of stuff at the same time. So where with the hard drive, say Windows is in the background updating, your whole computer will run slow. With an SSD, Windows could be updating in the background, and you're not going to notice it's happening. At least on my computers, Windows can update, and I do not notice it happening. Okay, guys, so there you have it. How to speed up your computer, Redux. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I should have a subscribe button up here somewhere. Other than that, that's all I really have for now. And thanks for watching.